that's where I stayed last night, right over here. There's a Lambert Meadow Shelter. There's a bear box over there, which is usually not in just tent sites, but it was definitely worth having. Makes things faster in the morning or at evening, setting up camp. Easier in the morning, and so it's only like 7:20 right now, so we're getting an early start. We got 9 miles to go to get into Daleville for resupply. They got a Kroger and a barbecue place there. I think I'll probably buy 2 or 3 days of food for the next stop. That's Glasgow, I think. But well, good morning. Today's Wednesday. Just left the shelter I camped outside of, a Fullhardt knob shelter. Really nice camps. I had a lot of level campsite, tent sites to pick from. This was the one that I think far out it said there homeless people were living there, but I think there was only one person that was, I wouldn't call him homeless, but he was a permanent, he's a professional hiker at best. So, and then some other old guys were there, their kids or their sons, older sons. So it was a good place to stay. And I think I saw a bear in the woods yesterday. Didn't see the bear, but I saw the bushes move from him. That's about as close as you get to it, a bear sometimes. And last night I think there was some deer in the tent site. Greeted with a nice little blowdown this morning. That one was easy, just went straight through the center of it. Another gate, except you can go around the side of it. I guess that's to keep motorcyclists out of here. Crossing over the Blueridge Parkway for the first time here. I'll hike next to it for a little bit, but this is one of several crossings, I guess. Gotta find where the trail drops off the hill here. This is the Montvale viewpoint on the Blueridge Parkway. As you can see, the Blueridge Parkway is kind of deserted. It's good and bad, I guess. This has got a few trash cans every now and then, but no traffic. So today I met I've seen 3 SOBOs today. First one was Dumbledore. Second one I didn't catch the name of. And third guy just now met on the Blueridge Parkway with Walkabout. I think they had all started at Katahdin around, and he'd heard the Smokies were open. So he would maybe skirt around and go south a little bit and get back on trail somewhere in the Smokies and then finish off in Georgia. Anyway, it was good to get some good intel. He gave me some intel about the water up ahead. He says that right now I think the next water ahead of me is Jennings Creek. I thought there was going to be water a little sooner than that. There is a shelter. I don't plan to drop down to it because it's a 1/4 mile drop down to the shelter, which normally has water. But I still got 2 liters, 2.5 liters. So got enough to dry camp tonight and probably hit Jennings Creek in the morning. Here's some old stone wall next to the Blueridge Parkway. The trail dips down next to the road But this isn't supporting the road. This is below the road a good bit. Might be an old part of the parkway. Good morning. This is day 13 of section hike number 2. Just left the lost Cove Mountain shelter. Sorry, tented just on the hill just past the shelter. Didn't have a bear box or water. Jenkins Creek is the next water crossing, but that's also near a road. So apparently, at least it's got more favorable comments about it being a good water source. I don't know why they're both near roads. Yesterday I saw with this shelter, I think I just met the 5th SOBO yesterday. That's apparently this a bubble. And they made reference to a couple of people that I might have seen on my Cappy Knob that were a group of hikers, 3 girls and a guy maybe. I saw them 3 days ago. So that was kind of funny. I saw 5 SOBOs yesterday. They weren't walking together. They were spread out pretty good. This one was Thrift Store was her trail name. The last guy was Walkhome, and what was the other one? Dumbledore, and then 2 others I didn't get the name of. You know, it's good to meet people. It's kind of dry for a while. Should have one more camp out tonight, and then head down into the next resupply, which is Glasgow. I'll call a shuttle from Stanimal's hostel and stay there tomorrow night. So probably call them tonight, or when I get on the ridge here when I have a signal. This is the Black Rock Overlook looking west. I think, yep, looking west. There's a few trees changing colors. Not too many. There's some in the forest that I've seen, but it looks like it's maybe another few days or a week. This is the Bryant Ridge shelter. It's a double-decker shelter. Looks like it was built in 1992. I didn't stay here, but this is really nice looking setup. Wow. A few dirt daubers in the ceiling, but not bad. Very nice. On the top of Apple Orchard Mountain. It's apparently I guess that's a aircraft location tower or something. Maybe those are the apple trees. I don't see any apples. Saw apples earlier in the hike. They were falling off the tree. So if this is 4,200 feet, they've probably already fallen to the ground. Just left the Thunderhill shelter tent site. Last night was very noisy. I think there were pigs that came through near the campsite. They were rooting around. It made a noise I hadn't heard before, like they're stomping on the ground, and breaking big sticks and things like that. Probably flipping rocks over and stuff. But, didn't sleep terribly well. Worrying about that. I don't care for pigs a lot. But, anyway, Should have a short hike today to get to the Glasgow. I texted the owner of Stanimals yesterday, so I told him I'd be there down there around 3:30 or so, maybe there sooner, so I'll call him as soon as I have a signal. And anyway, I'll get a resupply there and some food. I think there's a pizza place there, probably more than that, but take a shower and wash clothes, the usual stuff. But anyway, I'll have to make up more miles tomorrow. I think yesterday was only 14, no, 17 yesterday. So that's a good day yesterday, but I think today's like 14 and a half. Really only have to make 13 a day, to average 13 a day to get to Harper's Ferry on my due date. Kind of hoping to get there early, to either go home early or get to the actual halfway point or a little further and do the full 4 weeks. I'll make up my mind when I get there, I guess. Crossing over the Blueridge Parkway again. Makes me want to come bike ride here. It's very nice, especially with no cars on it. This is the Thunderhill overlook. Parking lot is right next to it in the trail. Real, look at that. Man, hard to beat that. I think we're at about 4,000 feet. 3,400 feet. So that's about 1,000 feet. The valley, how it sits. It's like it was on the other side. Time for a foot report. It's not the right foot that time. This time it's the left foot. And it's kind of the same area on top of the foot as it transitions to the ankle. And I can, if I avoid heel stepping and try to flat step, it's much better. So I took some Advil, drank some water, and anyway, I got the hostel coming up in what, 4 miles to go to that. No, maybe 6. 2 miles to the point where I can call them. Maybe 4 miles after that. So anyway, stupid foot. Just trying to baby it now, but that's what I said last time, and then it turned into a problem. So we'll see how I feel at the hostel. Might be wise to do 0 here and give the foot a chance to get better if it's going to, rather than pound it the next day. Plus I can get some good food, hopefully. But we'll see. It's James River. It's the footbridge next to the railway bridge. Maybe this was an old rail bridge, but it's kind of small for just that. Anyway, it's a good milestone in the trip. Should be, I'm a little early for my pickup, which is in an hour, so hopefully he knows. Assumes I might have been early. I may try calling him, tell him I'm early.